Breaking news, Kier Starmer's wife reveals the shocking truth behind yesterday's events. In a revelation that has sent shockwaves through the political landscape, Labour Party leader Kier Starmer's wife has exposed the controversial incidents that transpired yesterday. This unprecedented disclosure raises critical questions about the integrity of the current leadership and the direction of the Labour Party. With echoes of betrayal ringing through the corridors of power, the stakes have never been higher. Critics are quick to point out the contradictions in Starmer's narrative. Once hailed as a unifying force capable of healing the wounds of Brexit, Starmer now finds himself embroiled in a political firestorm that threatens to unravel the very fabric of his leadership. Many fear that this situation could mark a once-in-a-generation turning point for the Labour Party, as voters grapple with the implications of these revelations. The British people will not forgive a leader who appears to have strayed from the core values of transparency and accountability. Reflecting on historical precedents, one cannot help but draw parallels between Starmer's current predicament and the tumultuous aftermath of the Brexit referendum. The decision to leave the EU was fraught with contradictions and fierce debates, fracturing the country along ideological lines. Now, as Starmer faces mounting pressure from both supporters and dissenters, he must navigate a similar landscape of conflicting loyalties and expectations. The question looms, can Starmer salvage his reputation and the party's future, or is this the beginning of the end? Prominent political figures have weighed in on the situation, heightening the sense of urgency. This could lead to a significant shift in power dynamics within the Labour Party, warns political analyst Jane Holloway. Critics argue that Starmer's failure to address these issues head-on signals weakness, potentially alienating core supporters. As the party grapples with internal strife, the ramifications for the upcoming elections could be dire. In the face of such formidable challenges, Starmer's leadership is under intense scrutiny. The ramifications of his decisions could reverberate through the political landscape for years to come. Many analysts warn that a failure to act decisively could embolden opponents, allowing them to capitalize on Labour's vulnerabilities. It is a fight for the soul of the party, and the stakes could not be higher. As we delve deeper into the implications of Starmer's recent struggles, it becomes evident that this is not merely a personal crisis but a national one. The country stands at a crossroads, with the potential for a dramatic shift in public sentiment. In this high-stakes political environment, every decision carries weight, and the British electorate is watching closely. Historical echoes resound in the background. The struggles of the past, whether it was the tumult surrounding the Iraq War or the fallout from the 2016 Brexit vote, serve as reminders of the fragile nature of political alliances. This current crisis could expose deep rifts within the Labour Party, potentially reshaping the political landscape for a generation. If Starmer falters, it might pave the way for a powerful resurgence of the Conservative Party or even the emergence of new political forces. In this climate of uncertainty, the voices of the public cannot be underestimated. Many fear that if Starmer does not address the growing disillusionment among party members and voters, he risks losing touch with the very people he seeks to represent. The Labour Party must remember its roots, says veteran MP Sarah Johnson. If we stray too far from our principles, we will pay the price at the ballot box. In conclusion, this moment is pivotal. The revelations surrounding Kier Starmer and the Labour Party are not just a matter of political maneuvering, they signal a broader struggle for the future of the nation. The British people are demanding accountability, and they will not accept anything less. This could mark a new era of influence, or a disastrous misstep that echoes through history. As we navigate this critical juncture, it is essential for citizens to engage in the conversation. Like, subscribe, and join our community to stay informed about this unfolding story. We must stand together, for the future of our democracy is at stake. Let your voice be heard, and be part of the movement that shapes our nation's destiny.